morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Today's verse is 1 Corinthians 13:8. Love never fails. But if there are gifts of prophecy, they will be done away. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be done away. This is one of the strongest verses that suggests that we're not talking about human love. Human love does fail. My love fails. Your love fails. Our love that we are born with will fail. But this is agape love, and this is godly love. It does not fail. And at this point, it's worth going over something I covered about a year and a half ago, and I have the link right up here. And it's a conversation that Jesus and Peter had in John 21. And just to recap that, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me more than these?" And he uses this word, agape. It's that godly love. So do you love me with godly love more than these, anyone else or anything else? Peter answers by saying, yes, I love you. And he uses a different word though. He uses phileo, which let's just call it human love. So he says, yes, I love you with human love. Jesus doesn't chastise him for that. He says basically, feed my sheep. Then the whole thing plays out a second time exactly the same. The third time, it plays out similar, but Jesus asks him with, do you love me with human love, that other word? And now Peter is somewhat bummed that Jesus switches to that human love. Again, Peter says, yes, Lord, you know that I love you with that human love. Again, Jesus does not chastise Peter. He just says, feed my sheep, which is the idea of go about doing the work of a Christian. Now, it's okay to love God with human love. After all, that's all we can do. We can only give him the love that we have, which is that human, imperfect, miserable, failing love. He's okay with that. That's amazing. But wait, it gets better. Jesus will give us in exchange for that miserable love, he will give us his agape love, and then we will have perfect love, love that never fails. Isn't that amazing? So all we have to do is love him more than anyone else or anything else, more than our family, our friends, our social media contacts, our business relationships, people we admire on social media or news anchors or who knows what, or anything else. We love him more than our pocketbook, more than our nationality, more than our ethnicity, more than our sexuality, more than our hobbies, more than our desires, more than our diet, more than anything else in our lives. That's when he will give us that perfect agape love. Now, regarding the rest of the verse about the gift of prophecy and tongues and knowledge and so forth, well, this was started back in verses 1 and 2, where it basically said that those things are nothing in comparison to love. That it's basically noise. It's nothing if you speak in tongues or have the gift of prophecy or have all this faith or know all mysteries and so forth. If you don't have love, it's nothing. And now he finishes up by saying they're going to be done away. Now there are churches that say, well, they're already done away. I'm not sure where they got that, as if somehow it says in Scripture it's only going to last for 50 years or something like that. There's no such thing. But they will be ultimately done away when we get to heaven. Think about it. Are we going to need to speak in tongues in heaven? No. Is there going to be a need for interpretation? No. Healing? No. Prophecy? No. Faith? What faith? We're right there. So everything that's a spiritual gift will come to an end when we go to heaven. But when we're in heaven, one thing will last. And that's love. Agape love. God's love. So let's love every moment, because then we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.